Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Katelyn, and today we are finally doing a big trend that's happening right now on the internet. I kind of missed the time window because, guys, I did not have time before VidCon. I got the box beforehand, and I was really excited to open it, but nothing panned out how I wanted it to, so I'm a little late on the train. Maybe that will help because there was a lot of them all at once. But either way, we are unboxing the Jazzy art box. So my buddy Jazza sent me the Jazza's Jazzy art box. I thought I would mess that one up, but I'm glad I nailed it. To open and try out, and I really appreciate it, man. Like, I cannot wait to try out the supplies you made, and I've been like super excited. Like, friend to friend, I am like so proud of him for like being able to make something like this. This is really, really sick, and I'm excited to try out the tools inside. Let's go ahead and take this to my other desk and open it up. All right, let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what is inside. I mean, I already know the tools, but I'm just excited to see them in person and actually check them out. Hey, there's a note. Hey, I'm so excited. I've been avoiding everyone else's like unboxings of this in case there was some cool surprise, so I'm excited to open this little note. Dear Katelyn, thank you for always being such a positive force in the YouTube art community. I'm honored to have met you way back at Max and now consider you a good friend. All the best with much love, Josh. Thanks, Jazza, you're the best. It was great, like, it's been crazy. At VidCon, we talked about how I met him, like, was it 3 years ago, right before I started my channel? And he was the one who kicked my ass and said, just do it, because I was so hesitant to post my art on YouTube. And he was just like, make a channel. Who cares? Like, no one else makes creature design, just go for it. But yeah, thanks, man. Like, you've been a huge inspiration and a big driving force for me to keep doing my channel, so really appreciate it. Okay, let's open this up a little bit more. Thank you for getting the Jazzy's art box. Yep, I fucking nailed it. So we got a whole list of what is in here, so that's exciting. This print is super cute. I really like it. I'm gonna hang it somewhere on my wall of art. And then we have all of the supplies. Holy crap, there's a little bookmark. We have the Tombow ABT pen. There we go, I fixed the lighting. We also have a nice mechanical pencil. I know there's a joke in my comments sometimes of like, oh my gosh, new mechanical pencil? It's because I go through a bunch of different ones. I just have whatever's on my desk. So it'll be nice to have this pretty nice mechanical professional pencil. Looks pretty fancy. We have a white Uniball pen. So actually it's funny, I currently use these in my drawings, but mine just ran out. So I don't have to order another one. Yay! Then we have a nice, what is this? A Prisma blue pencil. Yep, Prisma blue pencil. This is another pen. It looks like it's gonna be a brush pen. Let's check it out. Yep, it's like a more felt tip pen, not like a brush pen, but that's pretty nice. Forgot to open this one. This is the brush pen. So we have the brush pen and the other felt tipped pen. This has a smaller side on this as well. Then we have a nice Faber-Castell dust-free eraser. I do currently use the Statler erasers in mine, but I'm interested to try this one out. I haven't tried the Faber-Castell erasers, but I have tried some of their other products, just not their eraser. Then we have a nice set of pens. Let's go ahead and open these up and see what's in here. So we have 4 different sizes. Looks like we have a, where's the sizing? We have a 2mm or a 0.2mm, a 0.4mm, a 0.8mm, and a brush pen. So we got a lot of different sizes on here. I'm interested to try how these work with the markers because I'm just so used to my microns, but I've heard these work pretty well too, so excited to try those out. And then we have Faber-Castell color pencils. I really don't use color pencils much anymore. I used to use them a lot as a kid, but I don't really do them much anymore, so it's gonna be interesting to try this out and see how they turn out. And then we also have the 12-pack of the Spectrum Noir markers. I'm interested to try these because I've gotten so used to Copics, but I've heard these do pretty similar things, so I'm excited to try all of these different colors out and see what new colors I can make by blending the colors as well. Got a nice little thing of blending card. I actually used this exact card. I asked Jazza forever ago what blending card he used, and then I ordered a giant pack, and this is what I make the 100 Dragon challenges on. So it's nice to have this cute little card though, so I might make something small with this. A very nice pencil case. This will be really nice. I know I have kind of a roll-up one right now, but this one looked pretty snazzy on his preview images. Oh, it has a little button thing. Oh, that's so cute. I never thought I would need that in my life, but now I do. Oh, this is pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. I like that you can put any size in here and line it up pretty nicely. Pretty nice case. And then finally we have the sketchbook. I'm interested to try this paper quality. I assume it's great, but I don't really have a lot of textured hardcover sketchbooks. I do have like the Illo and a few others, but I haven't had one with like a textured outside, so that's gonna be pretty cool to have, and it looks pretty snazzy. So I'm excited to try this as well. All right, I wanna open up and check out this sketchbook. I think I'm gonna use a little bit of paper from this along with the blender card, and we're gonna try to brainstorm what we wanna do, because we have a lot of different supplies to try out. So I don't really know what artwork I wanna do. Maybe we should just throw back and do like a creature design or something. All right, this is a pretty nice pad of paper. Pretty nice quality paper too. Maybe we'll do some rough sketches, and let's do like a creature design today. I gotta think of what I wanna do, but maybe we'll rough out some ideas. Maybe we'll take some inspiration from some Jazza videos. Okay, so now we're back after I fixed my lighting because I looked at the last couple videos I recorded, and I'm sorry guys, the unboxing portion was real dark. So now it's a little better. I'm gonna try to fix it in post, but I thought I'd be honest with you guys and say I didn't do too great on this opening. But either way, I thought today would be really fun to do a character design challenge using the Jazza art supplies. I've always loved Jazza's character design videos, so I thought I'd put a call out on Twitter and have you guys help me pick how we're gonna design this. So I put this tweet out on Twitter to see what type of characteristics you guys want me to mash. By the way, not shameless plug, follow me at Katelyn McCaigue on Twitter or Instagram to stay up to date. But basically what I had you guys do is send me one-word suggestions on this tweet. And I thought what we could do is we'll write them all out here and then use a dice to decide 3 characteristics of the character we're going to design today. So I got my new lovely dice that my friend Scott bought me at RTX for my birthday. They're really pretty purple and green combination. So depending on how many suggestions, we might have enough for a D20, but we're gonna have to figure out and see if there's enough for a D20. If there isn't, I'll probably just fill in the rest. So let's go ahead and just decide we're gonna do a D20 for this one. All right, so I got almost all the suggestions written out. You guys actually suggested more than 20. I don't even know how many were on this list, but there was a lot. Overall, really a lot of great suggestions, guys. So thank you all for replying and giving me some ideas for this guy. But let's go ahead and roll a D20 and figure out which of these 3 characteristics we're gonna do. So first off, we have 18, which is four-armed, by Javon. I'm sorry if I butchered your username. 456 Javon. Yes. I'll put the tweets up too. And then next, we have 20, which is Lovecraftian by Alistar Shields. I'm butchering usernames. And finally, 3, we have Tiny from Sleepy. Interesting. So we have Tiny, four-armed, and Lovecraftian. All right, let's get some ideas going on the next page and sketch out some type of ideas. Lovecraftian automatically gets me thinking about Cthulhu. I should do a little bit more research on a few other Lovecraftian monsters to get my juices flowing. And then four-armed, I think would be really interesting, like to combine a couple of the monsters to make something really interesting. And then we can make them tiny and cute. We could make a creepy Lovecraftian monster, but tiny and cute. Okay, I think I got an idea. Let's get some sketches going. Alright, so I did a little bit of research on some Lovecraftian monsters, because I know everyone knows Cthulhu, but I haven't really looked into some of his other creatures, and a lot of them are just kind of like these interesting fleshy masses with like tentacles, extra arms, extra eyes. So I just kind of played with that idea and really made these gross, interesting, grotesque monsters. I'm really digging this third one. What I'm thinking for tiny is just maybe more like thin and frail, and then this thing could be small. Like I could see it being like the size of a halfling or a kobold, just this smaller, maybe like 3 to 4 foot thing. But I really like having this like extra weird mouth on its back. Like that's the thing I've been noticing with the Lovecraft stuff, is just extra things, like a ton of eyes, like a creepy mouth where it shouldn't be, lots of really gross skin. That's kind of what I was getting. So I think I'll run with this guy's design and have his like little tentacle things here. But there's certain things from these I like these extra horns and tentacles and like eyes. So I might incorporate a couple of these aspects into this guy's design, but I think I'm gonna go with this guy. I really like this one, and I could make him look really creepy and like grotesque and just a weird dude. So what I'm gonna do is I'll jump in, I'm gonna switch over to maybe some blending card. I want to try to use the color pencils just because I don't really work with color pencils that often, but I also want to try those new markers, so I want to be able to do both. So I'm going to pull out a piece of my blending card. It's the same as the one that was included in the box, so I'm going to just grab my larger piece so I have room to draw it. And yeah, we're going to do this really weird Lovecraftian thing with the Jazza art box. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in and get this started. Okay, so this is where we're at right now. I finished the sketch for this guy. There, you guys can see him a little bit better. But I know he's not like as tiny. I was thinking about my words again, and I know I made him thin instead, but we're just gonna go with he's kind of small because I really like this design. I'm really digging it. He's super creepy, and like, I don't know, I've been on a creepy kick recently on this channel, and I've been really loving it. So we're gonna keep running with this guy. I'm gonna just say he's small. We got a nice zoomed in image so you can see him better, just because I really like this design. But we're gonna go ahead and try out these new fine liners. I'm excited to see how they go, and you know, okay, that's the brush one. I haven't even really opened these. That's the thicker one. And we have, there's probably numbers on here somewhere, but I didn't see them because I'm blind. All right, now I have them in order. Here's the thinnest. So we're gonna go ahead and start with this one. And see, oh, it's on the fucking cap. I'm blind. It's on the cap. Ignore me. I'm just, you know, blind. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the line art for this guy, and then I think I'm gonna try to do a combination of the markers and the pencils. I think we could get some really cool texture by doing a little bit of both and making this guy really gross and creepy. So let's go ahead and jump in and do the line art. let's go ahead and do a swatch of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a piece of the Express It blending card, same thing that I'm using here. I thought we'd just use a little card to test these colors. So I got a little bit of the card and these new Spectrum Noir markers. So let's go ahead and pull these out and like swatch them. I kind of want to see what the colors look like actually when they're put down on paper. Ooh, so fancy. I really like this box too. It's cool. All right, let's jump in and do a quick swatch test. All right, so I got the markers all swatched out and we have the colorless blender here. So I got a couple of different options in terms of colors with these guys. So I'm kind of thinking of making this guy kind of look insectoid. I was going back and forth on if I wanted that or if he should look more like fleshy, like skin color, but I kind of like the idea of him being this weird greenish tannish blue combo, just this like off-putting green color, just to make him look like a weird insect. I kind of imagine this thing being like maybe a little bit bigger than a couple of beetles put together, maybe like this big. So I kind of like the idea of it having an insect vibe to it, but it also combines like different colors that maybe are like more tentacly or relate to like an octopus look. I don't know, he's just kind of a weird amalgamation of things. All right, and let's also check out these color pencils and see what we have to work with. So it looks like a pretty standard array. We got all the different colors, a couple of greens, couple of blues, couple of reds, some browns, lots of different things to work with. So what I'm thinking, I haven't done this before, but I have seen artists do it, where they do markers and then layer on some color pencil and they go back and forth and combine the two. So I'm gonna try that today. I don't know how successful it will be just because I've never done it personally, but I'm gonna try doing like some greens and tans on top of these different markers and seeing like what weird color combo look we can get. So with that in mind, I think what I'm gonna do first, I wanna add a little bit more depth to these. So I'm gonna try out a couple of the brush pens and maybe some of the other inking materials to add some line weight differentiation. And I realized I missed an arm. I gotta draw the other arm in. And then, yeah, after I'm finished with the line art, we'll jump in and start coloring. right, and there we go. We have the completed piece from the Jazza's Jazzy art box supplies, and I really like how this guy turned out. I've been kind of joking that I've been on a creepy kick, and it seems to continue. I keep making creepy monsters all in a row, but I mean, how couldn't I when it was all Lovecraftian themed? So the 3 pieces of inspiration we had for this were Lovecraftian, Tiny, and 4 arms. So obviously we have the 4 different arms here. For Tiny, I imagine this guy being on the smaller size. Like, I think it'd be really funny to have him about like this big, just like a kind of small but intimidating creature. And then I also kind of played into Tiny with his smaller arms, and then also making him very thin and very feeble looking. And then obviously with the Lovecraftian theme, I based this guy's overall design on a couple of different creatures from his universe, and they kind of consist of, I've noticed a lot of like tentacles and like weird spiky fleshy creatures with extra eyes and mouths, so I thought this kind of followed that similar feel. It kind of has an alien insect combo look and is kind of just this weird amalgamation of things. It has like this giant extra mouth on its back, a bunch of tentacles here. Obviously we have the extra arms, and then for his coloring, I was kind of trying to go with a combination of insect looking, and I really love the greens, and I decided in the end to make him kind of a skin tone color, but in a green gross way. So either way, I really like this creature, and I cannot recommend more the different supplies that were included in the Jazza's Jazzy art box. I really loved all the pens that I worked with, all the different supplies that I used to create this piece. So if you guys do want to get your hands on these products, and I'm not like doing this as like a sponsor bit that he told me to do, I'm just saying this because this is actually a pretty solid kit of tools. It's like $100 for the box, but you get a lot. Like, all of this added up is easily more than $100, so you are really getting your money's worth, and it's a great set of supplies to really start getting into art, or if you're already an artist, it's a whole new set of supplies for you to use for your creations. But like I said, if you guys want to get a hold of this, today is the last day that they are on sale. The last final run, final sales are by July 31st, so I'll be posting this video by then, but make sure to pick up a box if you guys want some really cool art supplies from a really good friend of mine. Crikey, well thanks again guys so much for stopping by and checking out this video. I don't know what accent this is. But if you aren't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I have new videos every week ranging from Monster Mashes to the 100 Dragon Challenge and whatever the heck this video was. So thanks again for stopping by, and I will see you all next time. Bye everybody.